The news media matters. It's how we make sense of the world. And at Honest Report in Canada, it's why we do what we do. Media coverage shapes our perception of every global conflict, past and present. 80 years ago, during World War II, Canadians knew that Nazis were evil. The media fueled the fight against tyranny with clear, honest reporting. But something's gone wrong. When it comes to the Israel-Hamas conflict, the media has lost their moral compass. They dodge the truth, downplay terrorism, and frame Israel fighting an existential war as the aggressor. Can you imagine if the news reported on World War II like they report now? Instead of standing firm against evil, the news media amplify Hamas's lies. Headlines weep for Gaza but conveniently avoid mentioning who's responsible: Hamas. This isn't sloppy reporting, it's siding with terror. During World War II, Canadian media weren't afraid to call Nazis what they were: pure evil. Nobody was confused about who the bad guys were or the need to fight without compromise. The media made it crystal clear. Sure, they might have questioned some government decisions, but the enemy was clear. Taking down the Nazis was about justice, and the media never let us forget it. Imagine a newspaper back then running a sob story about SS officers whose homes were bombed by Allied forces. Unthinkable. Instead, our media shared stories of our soldiers' sacrifices, of young Canadians giving all they had for freedom. Those stories gave us resolve to keep fighting for what was right, whatever the cost. Now let's look at what's happened since Hamas's October 7th massacre in Israel. Instead of naming evil and fighting for truth, Canadian media are manufacturing history, claiming Israel stole Palestinian land and spreading lies like Hamas-sponsored casualty figures that have been debunked over and over. The media have also given UNRWA and other groups a pass, even after they've been proven to be working with Hamas. They consistently downplay Hamas's terrorist attacks, unfairly framing Israel as the aggressor. They spin false moral equivalences, equating Hamas's terrorism with Israel's defensive tactics. Far from labeling Hamas's actions as evil, they speak out in support and even bring in sources who openly condone these acts. It's a kick in the gut to anyone who cares about truth and justice. It's time for our media to reclaim its courage and backbone, and that means admitting that lasting peace between Palestinians and Israelis can't happen until Hamas is defeated. War has never been pretty, as soldiers who fought in World War II could attest, but that's no excuse for hiding the truth or for misleading the public through uncritical acceptance of terrorist propaganda. Clear, honest reporting will spur moral courage and decisive action to fight for what is right. Our media must reject false equivalences and moral relativism and let the truth speak for itself.